And welcome to the HopCast.
Thanks for joining us once again, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Huntemeter.
And I'm Jonathan Surratt. I jumped in on Brad's.
Nicely done. I like that. No one's ever done that before.
I'm good at this.
Everyone always waits politely, but I like that.
I'll wait next time.
I like that you jump in there.
Yeah. So we got important business to talk about.
We
Not
do.
just drinking business,
Yes.
but
Important
And
business
drinking
that revolves
business.
around
Yeah.
drinking business.
yeah.
Every business.
But
is
Jonathan
drinking
Surratt,
business.
you were familiar if you have watched the show before. He's been around and a friend of ours, and he is on the board for the Chicago Craft Beer Week this year. And so we kind of wanted to give our fellow Chicagoans some insight into what is going to happen this year during the Chicago Beer Week, which is happening Thursday, May 17th through Sunday, May 27th.
So 10 days?
11.
11 days.
Technically.
11 days.
We thought it was 10 for a long time, and then somebody did the math, and it's 11.
That's a long week.
Yeah.
So last year there was this big passport system and that sort of thing, and we were actually taking a total departure from that this year.
Yes.
Tell us what you've put together as far as the logistical standpoint.
Well, Chicago, as we all know, and people watching might not know, Chicago is known for neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very neighborhood-centric city. So we decided to try to accent or accentuate the neighborhoods in Chicago. So we went with a guy. We picked a bunch of neighborhoods. We picked ones that are close together.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your mom?
It probably is.
So we picked some that were close together, and we grouped them as neighborhoods. We have 10 neighborhoods. The goal is to drive people to try new places and new experiences in each neighborhood.
Not driving. But
Not driving. We have CTA, we have public transportation, but to drive as in push, to steer people,
Okay.
also not in a car, to their next spot. So basically, we just would like for people to experience as much of Chicago as possible during the 11-day week.
And so by doing this, you remember last year the bars actually had to buy into being a participant, and that's not the case this year.
Correct.
One of these stipulants is that you have to. Actually, are there 3 stipulants?
Well, you have to.
You have to have beer clean lines.
Yes.
You have to already focus on craft beer, at
Yep.
least to some extent.
Correct.
And you have to buy into the program itself by featuring a $4 craft beer during that beer week.
Right, and it can be a serving, so it could be a barley wine a barley wine in this glass, or it could be a pint of Metropolitan Kolsch. So it's kind of
However you want to do
exactly $4. It just has to be $4, and that way we could track who was which bars were interested without necessarily having events. They could still be a participant in the week.
Okay.
We had furthered that by each bar that is offering a $4 beer is a sticker holder. They will have stickers for people to put on their awesome maps that they will pick up.
So we all have these lanyards that contain our maps.
Yes, correct. You don't have any maps at first.
Oh, okay.
So you have to go to a neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
You have to find a sticker holder. You get a map from them, and you stick the sticker where you were.
Okay.
So
'cause
basically,
we're here at Haymarket, so this is just
this
area map,
exactly.
the West Loop map.
Exactly.
So each map
okay.
is segmented out by neighborhood. So
Correct.
at the end you could have
At the
10
end-
10 different maps.
At the end, you could have 10 different maps that you hang on your wall, and you
And
can
frame.
say, "Look, buddy, that's where I went." I was going to say some bad words, but I changed it. "Look, buddy, that's where I went last week."
And I heard that Jonathan has actually volunteered to sign everyone who gets all the neighborhoods.
Yes,
He put it
100%.
together and he will sign it for you.
Correct.
So that's an
I'll do
extra
that.
incentive right there.
I will do that.
So do you get anything for going to all these places,
If
or is it just
This is
your
basically.
reward?
Remember Hansel and Gretel?
Yes.
Remember how they had to leave the breadcrumbs or they couldn't get home?
Okay.
Mhm.
This is our breadcrumb. This is how we get home. No, actually,
Or how you get back to the bars.
right.
and
Actually, if you do have passes for the Revolution grand opening party, this will get you. If you get 6 of these filled with 2 stickers, you'll get into the VIP area.
Okay.
But last year we went with a bunch. Last year we did not. They went with a bunch of swag. if you went to a certain number of places. This year we started out with a budget of very small, so we decided not to do any. We have T-shirts and stuff, but we're not giving away for participation this year.
So you can enjoy the week without getting stickers and maps.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can go to events every single night, never pick up a lanyard, never touch a map. But we figured this would help people, maybe find somewhere new.
Right.
I mean, in the past, since I've been here 7.5 years. The number of bars and restaurants that now are considered craft beer places is just phenomenally increased. Mm-hmm. It's hard to keep up. I mean, there are places I've been to Bangers and Lace, but I've never actually eaten there just because I don't have time. And it's been open 2 years now.
Right.
I know it's one near you. That's why I brought it up.
There's plenty of places like that for everybody.
I just don't, and so
especially if it's out of their neighborhood.
Right, exactly. So the hope is that people are going to
branch out a little bit.
Maybe branch out a little bit, have a little fun. I mean, this is something this is glossy paper.
Yeah.
You can hang this on the wall if you want to. I mean, this is
nice.
You're gonna remember this forever, Ken.
I will. I may forget it forever too. We'll see how the week goes. But very cool. You have a couple of parties that unfortunately are sold out, but them's the breaks when craft beer is so popular in Chicago right now.
Right now, as of today at 9 o'clock, I think there are 180 events on the calendar. Mm-hmm. Wow. And I've got a pocket full. I get an email every time an event comes through, and I've got a Gmail full of events. So I can show you live. You want to see? Look at all of these events. These have all come through today. So
that need to be added.
They need to be approved. Yeah.
They need to be approved.
So yeah, I mean it's blown up.
Well, very good. And we're about double the amount of events. Even as of today, that we had last year during Chicago Craft Beer Week. So it seems like you guys are doing a great job and doing it on an all volunteer basis. So big ups to you for stepping up and the rest of the board, the other two Johns, and
you
doing
guys.
that.
You guys can do it next year.
Yeah, I think not.
We'll be spending those 11 days drinking.
We will.
Yeah.
But yeah, so cheers. Hope that gave you a little insight of how this craft beer week is going to happen and unfold here in Chicago, and we really hope that y'all participate.
And go to the website.
I just jumped into you right there. I said y'all.
And go to the website to find out
shybeerweek.com.
Shybeerweek.com.
It's mobile friendly too.
Yep.
So, hope to see you guys out at some events, and thank you for watching the HopCast.